I know y'all don't see me, but I really feel like getting myself together to be on camera. So excuse my laziness. But I look a hot ass mess tonight, and I ain't feel like getting dolled up for you hoes. So just stare at these pictures of Trey. It's better than looking at my ass anyway. And yeah.
I got her addicted. That's a win, Jeezy. I got her addicted. I go in deeply. I got her addicted. I'm the MVP. Addicted to it, addicted. Gang time. It started with a model and a bottle full of vodka. Hey. Sophisticated woman and she say that she a doctor. DJ Finesse. I got a pretty woman, sexy on her own, and later on she texts me on the phone, said, I know you're young, but come show me your grown. Had sex in the city.
So what I'm going to talk about is Trey getting honored last night, I believe. Last night or the other night. I believe it was last night. And hold up, let me get my phone. Cause I wanna talk about all of who he was honored with. Not that I care, but I thought it would be polite just to include them. So let's see if I could find them. I know I had them in my favorites, but I think I screenshotted them. See, I was really being nice. Who all was it? Ashford and Simpson. Rest in peace to Nick. That's crazy. They wrote like every soul 70s, 60s song ever known to man. Who else? Joshua Bell. Don't know who that is, but yeah, kudos to him. Uh, Melissa Etheridge. I like her. I've always liked her. And the creators of Less Miserables. I was about to say Less Marbles. Y'all hoes know I can't read. It's just some other niggas and Trey. That is a big deal. That is a big freaking deal for Trey to be mentioned with those people, especially Ashford and Simpson. Like what? Even I was surprised about that because I wouldn't have expected that. If you had told me that Trey was going to be honored at a award ceremony along with Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson and Melissa Etheridge, I would have told you I don't believe you. I would have called you a lying ass bitch. I really would have. Cause Trey gets looked over so much that we're kind of used to it by now. Yes, we get pissed off, but we're still like unfazed by it for the most part, because we're just used to not seeing people appreciate Trey. So let me get them right. Let me get them right. So for the Recording Academy to honor Trey and recognize Trey and all that he does really makes me proud. And it's like one of the reasons why I won't get on this camera, because I'll start to cry, and I cry ugly. Like, I cry like Trey. Like, shit is not pretty. It is not pretty. It is not sexy. So yeah, y'all just gonna hear my voice for right now because I'm just so proud of Trey. And it's like, can't even explain it. First of all, let me just tell you why I stand for Trey in the first place. I go off for Trey because when I first saw him, before he even opened his mouth, I could just relate to him simply because he looked like somebody that I knew. He looked like the boys in my school. He looked like the guys on my block. He looked like a cousin of mine. He looked like, a friend of mine, or, my friend's boyfriend or something like that. And just on that alone, you know what I'm saying? He looked like the guy that I would have a crush on in geometry class when he first came out. Like that's who I stand for. I stand for the nigga sitting on his grandmama porch in that blue jumpsuit and that Scully with the matching Scully and 8 straight backs with 4 of them sticking out because he had that Scully to the side, looking like an Ethiopian baby. Yes, singing his little heart out about how he gotta make it. And I loved what he was talking about. I loved what he was singing about. And on top of that, he had talent. And not to mention, he's very nice to look at. So from day one, I was just smitten with him, and I just knew that this was somebody that I wanted to support. This was somebody that I wanted to give my money to. This is someone I wanted to give my time to because of the fact that he was so relatable and the fact that he was so honest. And he was just so real. Like that's what makes me go off for any performer, any singer. Okay, cause so what if you could sing and you can dance? That's great. If you're gonna call yourself a singer, if you're gonna call yourself an entertainer, yes, you better know how to sing and dance, and we appreciate you for that. But if I can't relate to you, like if you ain't real, if you lie, if you perpetrate, if you put on a front, I don't care how talented you are, I'm not gonna go hard for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't go off the shallow shit. And Trey never gave me that. I never felt like Trey lied to me. I never felt like Trey was being anything less or anything more than what he was. And maybe that's why he's been overlooked for so long. Because he don't front, because he ain't fake, because he ain't phony. Maybe that's why it's taking him so long to get recognized and to get to where he is. And for him to ultimately get to where he needs to be. But I know for me, that was it. That was all I needed. All I needed was him to be honest with me and be real with me and give me great quality music. And for 8 years, he's done that. And I think it's wonderful that he's finally being recognized for it. And to be in the company that he's in is mind-blowing. Like, I'm so proud of him. Like, if he was here, I would just give him a big old smooch and just cry and tell him how proud I am. Because it's been long freaking overdue. And I don't want to, completely stand out and say my fave is better than yours and, really go off like I could. But just to be, real, not to be, funny or witty about it, but just to be real. This is really just the beginning. I feel that he can only go up from here. Everything is happening in the time and fashion that it's supposed to happen. Like, this makes me forget all about the BET snub. And please don't make me get into that, because I already did. I'm probably going to make that video public because I have it unlisted. But I'm probably going to make that video public because I just want y'all to hear my frustrations. But BET, whatever, is ran by messy ass people, and they don't have my respect. But for the recording academy to look at Trey and say, I see what you're doing. I've seen what you've done, and it deserves this prestigious award, this prestigious honor. It's just amazing. It makes me proud to be an angel, and makes me proud that I decided to support someone so deserving. Like, that's my baby. I want to bake him some cookies. I can't even. Like, I'm trying to find the words, and I'm like choking on them right now because I can't find them because I'm so happy for my baby, for my daddy Swarmborn, for my stinky butt, for my cocoa muffin country cakes, for my sex god of the Serengeti. He looks so nice, and Miss April looks so nice, and Javar, God, he just, Jesus, he just looked like a Hershey waterfall to quench my chocolate thirst. But anyway, anywho, let's not get off subject and go into Creepville. Let's try to stay classy for a moment. I know y'all not very used to me being classy, but let's try to keep it fair. You know what? On that note, I'm gonna just go because I feel myself getting weird. I feel myself becoming a chatter bitch. So I'm gonna just go and leave with Angels for Life. Trey, I'm very proud of you, boo.